Hi, my name is Don Beukes, based in France, but originally from Cape Town, South Africa. And I'm honored to read a few poems today in celebration of EUGENE SKEEF. My first offering is a poem called I'm Zulu, My Name is Zola. This is inspired by a painting by Katlie Mokhoabane and with cultural references by EUGENE SKEEF. I'm Zulu, my name is Zola. Mirror of the heavens, my soul remembers my people's proud architectural heritage of eons ago, guided by the celestial stars casting their heavenly essence in ancestral, eager minds, guiding, steering, advising curious, willing minds to construct and replicate the perfect circular shapes of distant interstellar bodies within which they dwelled in social communion, cocooned within an even greater ring of love wherein generational wisdom was bestowed in proud traditional households. My effervescence reflecting visions of wise elders whispering my existential path, illuminated by dead stars of long ago, still reflected in that mirror of the heavens. The ancient dwellings are no more, yet these walls cry my generational woe, flooding my brittle halo, drowning my wailing. Nature's bounty, my wisdom of all things natural is not my own. The wonder of the flora and fauna which surrounded my childhood homestead belongs to nature, my surrogate mother, she who shared her bounty with my people, she who not just mine, but all generations, who walked her footpaths in times gone by, she who guided and still guides our minds to the secret she holds for our intended longevity. But things have changed. Humanity has faded. I cry because the trees are dying. I weep because the earth is burning. I sigh because the sky is falling. I pray for us, for them. I, Zola, I am blessed to be a custodian of my people's cultural wisdom. I am chosen and destined to share our traditions and customs to new generations. I am Zulu. I am cosmos. I am the weather. I am rain. I am dew. I am mediator. My name is Zola. Praise song for Zola, keeper of the sacred umbilical forests of our emergence onto the plains, along the banks of timeless rivers. You carry the jewel of our story in your flowing tears, the spiritual immersion in the headwaters of our song. Siakukutomela, we bow down to you. Igameni lokoko, in the name of our ancestors, as in Embazini Zako, in your tears, Sibona Itingo, Luenkosazana. We see the rainbow, the bejeweled crown of our princess, ons sien die reënboog, die juweelkroon van ons prinses. Soliloquy, I look at you so you can see me. I speak to you so you can hear us. I reach out to you so you can know them. I see you staring at me, but what do you do? What do you see? I am wind. I am air. I am here. I am here. I am Zulu. My name is Zola. Cultural reference by EUGENE SKEEF. Next one is called Utando Love. The color of love, your color or culture, should not matter when loving one another. Only that encompassing feeling should make you want to jump with joy, shout it out aloud and proud for all to hear, especially those near and dear. Love is a deep inner glow, bursting to radiate, so let it out. Do not ever smother it. nurture it, protect it, share it. Even in Zulu culture, love is expressed in Zulu love letters in the form of a beaded rectangular flap containing a message attached to a narrow band of beads. White for positivity, purity, virginity, faithfulness, and true love. Black for regeneration. Red for intense passionate love. Blue for fidelity. Green for contentment. Even a mix of colors make the messages of love positive or negative, where red next to black symbolizes an aching heart. Global avalanche. Our global village hopefully still bathed in perceived human kindness. World war seemingly behind us. White, our hopes and dreams, despite isolated screams. We have no choice but to hope we can maintain this multicultural, brittle human race. We are your children, our journey into this alien world elected by you. We laugh, cry and die the same as you, but blue are tears of the wrongs you can do. Increasing lack of social and religious harmony weakens our global family, where those in charge regrettably have lost their way, their divisive rhetoric maintaining the public farce. Hasty decisions blinded by twisted, selfish, personal missions. Yellow our sighs as we silently cry. Nature Boulevard, our blue planet choking from ill-conceived urban kingdoms, indigenous groups displaced and erased, their legacy replaced by the financial rat race. We came here to breathe, so heed to our call. Inspect your greedy heart before walking down our burning nature boulevard. So we urge you, focus on our damaged biospheres, change the global mentality into green responsibility. The speech. I stand in front of you today to urge you and to say, do not waste even one more day. Be grateful for the remaining oxygen surging through our lungs as we breathe to stay alive. Change your corporate focus and place humanity above all your financial targets. Invest in the people who matter most for fighting our existential cause, for survival. Reach deep within your biological makeup and frantically attempt to adjust your disintegrating moral compass. We urge you to enact a global rescue, gather en masse to ultimately break this rotten impasse. Cradle of mankind, South Africa, and indeed Africa, where stones and bones echo our global heritage, our desperate moans of extinction, of human succession found in paleoanthropological revelatory missions introducing us to Mrs. Pless, our 2.3 million-old ancestor amongst 40% of the world's ancestral fossils, she who reminds us to cleanse ourselves from searing hate and bitter jealousy, as well as hungering for earthly thrones. Let universal love permeate through you, igniting your peaceful inner halo, and whisper forevermore, Utando, love. The next offering is called I Am Diva. Diva, I am the legend of millennia, my story still epically riddled with fear. At the dawn of time, my worth rather sublime, my gift to man painfully a warped, perceived divine crime. Instinct and intuition, my lifetime ambition, abused and violently misused, even glorified in European human freak shows. Laws of man and land could not break me, even though their scarlet imprints, they refused to see my earthly connection. Created by atomic friction, or whichever God you believe in, my universal appeal, still causing global contradiction, I am still a pulsating, life-giving, fierce force, witness to senseless and devouring, devastating, cultural, existential, depleting, divisive, unnecessary, destructive, deleting wars. My legacy will be historically murmured forever, for I am always and will be Africa Diva. I, Phoenix, I rise from the bitter, charred, doomed ashes of apartheid, spreading my determined, liberated, fiery wings, melting my inherited, divisive, derisive chains from generations of captured minds. I rise, proudly soaring ever higher to realize my true possible potential, my growing confidence consequential, my proud lineage historical, my forefathers and mothers existentially influential as I burn off the gangrenous remains of a racial ideology in flames, writhing headlessly, aimlessly. I rise. Cradle of mankind, my homeland South Africa, and indeed Africa, where ancient stones and bones echo my generation's global heritage, reverberating our desperate ancient moans of extinction, of human succession, found in paleoanthropological revelatory missions, introducing us to Mrs. Bless, our 2.3 million-year-old ancestor, she who reminds us to cleanse ourselves from searing detrimental hate and bitter jealousy, as well as hungering for earthly thrones and cancerous animosity. I say this to you, let universal love permeate through you, igniting your peaceful inner halo to finally soar higher than you ever imagined, and to own your destiny and say, I'm possible. Rainbow Nation, I willingly drown in the colors of us, the beauty of us, as I languish in my nation's metamorphosis whilst disintegrating apartheid's toxic dust. Never and never again will we allow the disintegration of our beautiful nation. Yellow, my new inner flow, radiated by the African sun. Red, proud of my multiracial blood defining me, empowering me, liberating me, reviving me. Blue, my inner peace, reflected in these African skies above, and two oceans kissing and hugging our South African shores, leaving its showers of blessing imprinted in our DNA to breathe for yet another cleansing day. Green, giving me breath of life, our fauna and flora unique in the world we hope to protect, nurture, and live harmoniously in blissful coexistence, but only if we insist to truly try and resist our carbon footprints to ensure future green necessary persistence for new generations. Black, despite our unfortunate dark tainted history, we all share its languishing chemistry. My last offering for this beautiful dedication to EUGENE SKEEF ends with Africa and its ancient name, Algebulan, Africa, Algebulan. In the beginning, a supercontinent 550 million years ago, a Neoproterozoic era breaking up in Jurassic times 180 eons ago, a landmass baptized Gondwana land by Edward Suez, from Sanskrit for forest of the Gonds, as Gondwana and Laurasia formed the Pangaea supercontinent, breaking up in mid-Jurassic, opening the central Atlantic. Alkebulan, ancient mother of mankind, Africa, blessed with tropical rainforests, as in the Congo basin, tall and dense, 30 meters high, rising to the sky, the mighty Atlas mountains towering over 3,000 kilometers. They say life begins where water flows. It sparks civilizations, it sustains nations. Fauna and flora exist on its aura from the Nile, Congo, Niger, Zambezi, Senegal, Limpopo, and Orange, spurting many tributaries, each one with distinct character, impact, and legacy. Scramble for Africa, Columbus initiating the beginning of a humanitarian slavery, annihilation, inspiring the extraction, kidnapping, shaming, dehumanization, deletion, declassification, and demonization of about 10 million Africans who survived the dreaded Middle Passage, disembarking in North America, the Caribbean, and South America out of 12 million between 1525 and 1866 from Central and Western Africa, even in coastal raids by the Portuguese hungry for humans. In a handbill advertising a slave auction in Charleston, South Carolina, 1769, it reads, "To be sold, a cargo of 99 prime healthy Negroes, consisting of 39 men, 15 boys, 24 women and 16 girls, just arrived in the Brigantine d'Embia. Children born to slave mothers were also slaves, becoming the property of owners, partus equitir ventrem, sold at markets with other goods and services. 400 years, eternal inherited tears, scars shredded, hard dimming of stars, bitter fruit, back-canned like fish, chained, mocked, maimed, deleted, squashed, spat out, stewed, chewed, drained, hanged, heinously disrespected. May the whispers of our paleontological ancestor, Mrs. Bless, found in Marupeng, South Africa, heal and soothe their lament and eternal anguishing continuing wounds. May you find peace eternal, your memories, our consciousness consequential and existential. Africa, Algabulan, Nkosi Sikelel', Africa. That is the end. All the best, Eugene Skieff. You have been, especially lately, a huge source of wisdom and influence, poetically, culturally. And I bid you all the best for the future as your drum, your voice, your beat keeps on pulsing. This is Don Beukes celebrating the life of Eugene Skieff, South African and global inspiration. This is Don Beukes from France, and I wish you all the best.